can call us all type of shit, but you know what you cannot call me? You cannot call me broke. My condo $4,200 a month, and I'm sitting there with my feet up watching projector screen movies with your bitch. How you love that?
Right up my alley, all through back alleyways. They couldn't catch the hint and end up catching strays. End of days, 9 to 5, that's over with. The end of day, high stakes to the max deal from minimum wage. Wire my accounts, I'm preaching to the choir, hours without taking seats. And my balance on that wire, I feel like Philippe Petit. And the shape just like a peach, baby opposite petite. Off the street, that's off my cleats. Love you. Can't let the day go by without making plays till it multiply. Love you. Heat waves through the summertime. In the zone, we ain't even on the same time. Can't let the day go by without making plays till it multiply. Heat waves through the summertime. In the zone, we ain't even on the same time.
World, is your boy Big Rap, PDX Radio, man. We are here with two special guests today. We got my guy Newman in the building. We got my guy Mimo Thomas in the building. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, Maji? Everything good? Can't complain.
Yeah. Mimo, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Thanks for having us.
So for the folks that don't know anything about you, Newman, tell them just a little bit about yourself. Let them know where you from, what you represent, things like that nature.
Yes, sir. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm rapping, doing my thing for a little minute. That's pretty much it.
Hell yeah. Mimo, tell them a little bit about you.
Yeah, man. Producer, been getting after it for the last few years. Working with Newman, among others, just trying to respect the craft and do my thing.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for pulling up and popping out with me. So, Newman, what does it mean to you, the 10 steps? Where did that come from? Where does the whole TSA, 10 steps ahead, where does that come from?
Yeah, basically TSA was it's a collective. You know, me and my homies, we started it back in the day, just regular shit, just rapping, you know, chilling.
Hell yeah.
On smart shit back in the day, and we just kind of continued that throughout the years. A lot of the homies who started rapping with me, they kind of went on to do other creative endeavors and things like that. But those are my brothers, you know, so it's more of a family than anything. But, you know, just the meaning behind it is just like 10 steps ahead, just a personal kind of mantra, a personal challenge to just, you know, put your best foot forward and really just keep evolving. That's the main thing, just continuous progression, just always challenging yourself to stay 10 steps ahead. And, you know, with that, you know, comes a lot of responsibility. It comes a lot of work that's got to be put in. And like Mimo was saying, we just got a lot of respect for the art and a lot of different categories, a lot of different multidisciplinary ways. So we just trying to build, you know, stay creative and just put our vision out there. So that's what it is, 10 steps ahead. Yes, sir.
Now, your lyrics mix poetry, philosophy, and street realism. What's your writing process? Do you start with the beat first, or are you the type of artist that you can just write without a beat? It doesn't matter. You don't need a beat. You can just sit there and just pen some dope shit.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I always kind of like let the beat guide where I go. In my day-to-day, I always just like, if I think of some shit, I'll just write some lines down.
Yeah.
You know, a couple bars here, just like a random quote that comes to mind. But 9 times out of 10, I just kind of like to use the beat as my canvas, and then, you know, whatever that kind of pulls out of me, whatever type of emotion, I just kind of follow that. So that's kind of how it usually starts, is just, you know, whatever the beat gives me. I think of it like whatever the defense gives me, kind of.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Yeah.
Now, if you guys are just joining us, we are here with Newman and Mimo Thomas. Mimo, you're a producer. So we were talking a little bit before the stream about you being a musician. You were a musician first. So what instrument do you play?
I'm a lifelong guitar player, so that's kind of what I started on.
How old were you when you first started playing guitar?
Man, I don't know, first grade. I heard, yeah, man. I heard like,
oh yeah, you got it. You was getting it in early.
Yeah, I heard Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Guns N' Roses, and I was like, all right, I gotta try this.
Who do you think some of your biggest musical influences are?
I think as of recent, I would probably put Pete Rock as number 1.
Okay.
Ninth as 2, and Dilla as 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got the donuts in there. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Who are some of the artists that you've produced for?
So I've got Newman, Benny, Donnie, work with this dude out of Chicago, Brino, and then Malik Jules out of Atlanta.
Hell yeah. Now, Newman, you built your own imprint, 10 Steps Ahead. What's the bigger mission behind that?
I think the biggest mission is just to make good art, make the best art we can, continually hold ourselves accountable, get better. Like I said, it started off just as some homies making music, just, shooting the shit, just chilling. But as we kind of evolved, it's like we want to leave some type of impact, on a game and a genre that's had so much impact on us. So, just continue to make good art, and not just music though, because it's some homies that, they're doing photography, they're doing clothing, they're doing, virtual reality. So like trying to like blend all these different artistic, goals and visions, and just kind of just see where we can go with that. See what, as far as we can take it.
Now, how has growing up in North Carolina shaped your sound, your perspective, and your grind as an independent artist?
Man, I feel like it's a lot of subconscious ways that I don't even fully understand, but I feel like it's a weird thing because Raleigh is like, it's a southern state, but it's not like all the way down there, you know what I mean? So you get a lot of different types of vibes, you could say, Of course, there's a lot of southern people, but there's a lot of people that come here from all over the world. I feel like for the past 5-10 years, Raleigh's been like the number 1 place that people are moving to, in the United States. So I feel like I've been exposed to a lot of different cultures, just being in Raleigh, because it's like a small place, but it's not a small place, So it's kind of like an oxymoron in a way, where it's like, it's far from a New York where Mimo was at, but it's not just like a small old town road, So in that sense, it always kept my mind kind of open to just what's possible. I feel like I never just felt stuck in a certain mold of who I had to be or what I had to do because of where I come from. So that's what I would say. But I would also say, like, it's still at the same time a very distinct type of person that comes from around these parts. I feel like it's a lot of grounded individuals. It's a lot of soul. Just like a lot of love for just being solid people. So I feel like that's always been something that's kind of just been in the background of my mind growing up.
Hell yeah. Now, PDX Radio, we are now joined with Newman and Mimo Thomas. If you guys are just joining us. Now, Mimo, where are you from?
New York.
New York. Shout out to the Big Apple. Okay. What part of New York?
Well, I'm from like upstate New York, but been living in Manhattan for the last 5 years.
How do you think growing up in upstate New York has shaped your sound and perspective?
Well, I had a lot of time to sit and just play guitar. So I really dived into music.
Do you have a time in your life where you had to overcome like a struggle as far as playing guitar, like playing like your say your first event ever in front of somebody playing live? Like, well, how did you overcome something like that?
I think my biggest struggle, I don't know if it's like a live performance related. I think it's probably like growth related, where it was like, I started off, obsessed with, like I said, like Slash, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Hendrix, B.B. King, those guys. So kind of breaking out of, just like ripping pentatonic blues scales. Yeah. I think that was probably the biggest hurdle to overcome.
See, for me, me being a sax player, I always wanted to play Kenny G songs. You know what I'm saying? Kenny G was the man on that soprano sax. But I was figuring it out at a very, very young age, like learning the notes, listening, and interpolating what I hear, and trying to play it back. Like that was something that I had to figure out. You know what I'm saying? As a musician. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years? What's your plan for you in like 5 years?
5 years. Newman and I are going to be working on a crazy project.
Come on.
Somewhere in a studio, holed up for 6 to 12 months.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, Newman, you're clearly building outside the industry machine. What freedoms do you most value, and what challenges come with that choice?
I would say, time and just creative freedom. Just being able to take whatever ideas come in my head and just try to execute them on what level I can. And challenges definitely, money. Just having the budget to execute on those ideas. I got a homie named Shaka. He has a production company called the Free Lords, and actually in New York. Mm-hmm. And he talks about how like he has these crazy ideas, but he almost wants to save them until he has those big budgets to make them happen. And I can definitely resonate with that. There's always that tension of like, taking the idea and making it work with what you have. So that's what I would say.
Now, this is a question for both of you guys. Say I'm a new fan. I'm just trying to discover who you guys are. What song should I start with you to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you feel like the best song would be for me to listen to get the best perspective of who you are as an artist?
Mimo, I'll let you go first.
I want to say Heatwave, just because I feel like that represents like my latest evolution.
Yeah.
But in terms of just a beat off a tape, Message Received off Ritual Dependency. I dropped that like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Newman?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna say Heatwave as well, just because like. Shout out to Mimo, because I told him this too. Like, I kind of take my time with a lot of songs and kind of hold on to them for a while. But Heatwave kind of represented where I was at mentally, like when we made it a couple of weeks ago and right now. We just dropped that one. But I would also say Leap Year with La Russell would also be a good entry point, just because I feel like it kind of represents my overall thinking in a competitive sense and just overall mission statement type of sense. So that'd be a good like entryway, I think.
Now talk to me about the Heatwave song. How did that song come about?
It was dope because Mimo hit me up at the start of this year, just saying he was from New York and he had a lot of beats and he was trying to work. And I was definitely down to work, just checking out some of his work and the support he was giving me as well. And then we finally got to link up in New York in April, just randomly because my brother was moving out, and I just decided to hit him up on the whim. He welcomed us with open arms, and we got a session going. And that was like the first song we had kind of started on, but we didn't finish it. We just kind of freestyled over for a little bit. But then he was kind of honest, like, "Yo, y'all gotta revisit that beat. I gotta go on that." So then when we finally got to sit down with it, like a month or two ago, that's what came out of it. So it was kind of like a full circle moment. And I think it really kind of, I got to give him credit on that, kind of matches the energy that he was bringing because, he played like an A&R role with just the structure of it and the urgency of it too. That's definitely something just me and Mimo. And for me, I associated with his New York is, hustle and bustle. So I don't know if that's what it is, Mimo, but, that kind of propelled that song to existence. So that's what I would say.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, say I'm a young artist, I'm out there, and we just do a show, and it's time to go get some grub. Mimo, where you taking me in New York to go get some food?
Sam Sunny.
Come
It's
on.
right.
Yeah.
Korean food right by my apartment. That place smacks, and they got dope Phantom speakers in there. So like dope sound system, like it's a good vibe in there.
That's fresh.
Yeah.
What about you, Newman? Where we going to eat?
Shit, I feel like if you want some just fast food, you got to try Cookout because it's it's a North Carolina thing. Might as well. I know y'all got In-N-Out out that way.
Yeah.
And I had it for the first time last year, but I'll say the Cookout burger a little bit better than the In-N-Out. But you want something a little bit more upscale, there's a spot called Flavor Hills. It's pretty fire. They got a whole bunch of different options for you. So
Hell yeah. Now, this is the two-part question for both of you guys. If you guys could do a song with anybody, dead or alive, who would you do a song with? And you could pick more than one. Mimo, I'll let you go first.
Alive. I'm thinking like vocalists, right? I'm gonna like leave out producers for now. Alive, probably Rock Marcy.
Okay.
And then dead, probably Ka.
Okay.
Just because I fuck with his, I fuck with everything Ka. So that'd be my two.
Hell yeah. What about you, Newman?
it's a lot of them that I would love to, but I'm gonna go with two if that's straight. I'm gonna say it had to be either right now, Cleo Soul,
okay,
or a Jay-Z verse. I mean, that'd be fun.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, if you could give any kind of advice to younger you, what kind of advice would you give yourself, Mimo?
Focus.
Focus.
That's it.
Things. Just stay focused.
Focus.
Yeah. What about you, Newman? What would you tell your younger self?
I would just say, no half stepping. No half stepping. Just like kind of like Mimo was saying, focus. Just continue on the path. Just just go all in with it.
Now I got a couple of rapid fire questions. You ready? They're gonna be fun. So I'm gonna ask you guys these questions, and then you guys just blurt out an answer. And then you don't even think about it. Just it's gonna be like one or the other. You feel what I'm saying? So these are rapid fire questions. They're fun. Let's see. Where's my little music at? Here it is. I got a little sound effects music for this. All right, burgers or tacos?
Burgers.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Brush your teeth. Stay brave.
Snapback, fitted, or bucket hat?
Snapback.
Fit it.
What superpower would you pick if you could have one for 24 hours?
Teleport.
See the future.
Teleportation? That's a good one. Beach trip, city night out?
Beach trip.
Yeah, beach. Going beach.
All right. If your life was a movie, what actor is playing you?
Denzel.
Hell yeah, come on. What about you, Mimo?
I don't even know. That dude from The Whale.
Come on, man. Hey. Thank y'all for playing, man. We're going to get into your song, Heatwave. You guys want to go ahead and introduce that?
Let's do it. All right, now tuned in to Heatwave by Newman and Mimo Thomas, featuring Benny Okoto and Donnie Daniil.
You can call us all type of shit, but you know what you cannot call me? You cannot call me broke. My condo $4,200 a month. And I'm sitting there with my feet up watching projector screen movies with your bitch. How you love that?
Right up my alley, all through back alleyways. They couldn't catch the hint and end up catching strays. End of days, 9 to 5, that's over with. The end of day, high stakes to the max deal from minimum wage. Wire my accounts, I'm preaching to the choir, hours without taking seats. And my balance on that wire, I feel like Philippe Petit. And the shape just like a peach, baby opposite petite. Off the street, that's off my cleats. Can't let the day go by without making plays till it multiply. Heat waves through the summertime. In the zone, we ain't even on the same time. Can't let the day go by without making plays till it multiply. Heat waves through the summertime. In the zone, we ain't even on the same time.
Foreign car with a foreign broad, had to pay the price. Crossing overseas out in France, yeah, it must be nice. Diamonds on me, make a dance, took a chance, took a flight. Made some wrong cycles, toward a friend. Made a left, then I made them right. New crib, new amenities, new vibes in the vicinity. New drive, ain't no infinity. Lamborghini, Aventador, close the door on old memories. Say a prayer for my enemies when I pass by with my mini-me.
Can't let the day go by without making plays till it multiply. Heat waves through the summertime. In the zone, we ain't even on the same time. Can't let the day go by without making plays till it multiply. Heat waves through the summertime. In the zone, we ain't even on the same time.
Get into this paper, did myself a favor. Can't rely on anybody, I'm my own savior. Had to pick myself up when nobody wasn't there. Never make the same mistake, cause this time I'm prepared now. I got things to do and I got goals. If you didn't know, but now you know. Steady making hits and writing these songs, writing these wrongs, keep it flowing on it. Oh.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
Big facts. Yo, Mimo, hold on. Let me unmute you guys real quick. Mimo, check this out. You definitely deserve this right here. That production on that was crazy, bro.
Appreciate
Classic.
that.
Took a classic and turned it into another classic.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it would be nothing without all those incredible vocal performances, though. But
Bro,
appreciate it.
for real. I'm a producer. As a producer, I'm very much into the sound, and I know what a crucial part producers play. You know what I'm saying? In orchestrating these songs. And Newman, who was that singing on there?
On the last verse,
Yeah.
it's Donnie DeNeal. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yep, the homie.
yeah. Hey, yo. Shout out to him for real. He killed that. You guys definitely did a really, really, really good job on this song. You said this song is out on all platforms, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And also, not to mention, it's also on Next Up Radio, sponsored by Submit Hub on our station, PDX Radio. So you can always tell your fans and friends, they can always request your song. The more requests you get, the more spins you get on there. You feel what I'm saying? Tell the people where they can find you guys at.
So you can find me at Newman10Steps.
Yeah, Mimo Thomas, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit.
Hell yeah. You guys got anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out Benny Okoto. He was on verse 2. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the TSA. That's it. Shout out 919 too.
I'll shout out a producer. I'll shout out my boy D Koss.
Come on.
He's a sick producer. Tap in with him.
Man, hey, I want to thank you guys for pulling up on me. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Man, it's your boy Big Rap. That's my guy Newman. Wrong side. That's my guy Mimo. And we out this motherfucker, you bitch. Let's go. Hey, thank y'all for rocking with me, man. For real. It's been a pleasure.
It's an honor, man. We love to make it out there.
You can call us all type of shit, but you know what you cannot call me? You cannot call me broke. My condo $4,200 a month. And I'm living in there with my feet up watching projector screen movies.